Good evening, friends. I am Nalnakshi Swami. Welcoming to my channel, Smart Index Edge. Today, I am going to teach you some secret observation of the RSI. Probably no one, I can bet on this, no one on the YouTube has documented this. This is my own observation, what I have seen in the market, and it helped me a lot. RSI is a super indicator if you follow this very minutely. You might have heard about trend structure, right? What is the trend structure? Let me draw this. This is the trend structure. If it is making two consecutive higher highs and higher lows, trend will be developed in the market. And in Elliott wave theory, so they will count for three up moves like this, and then three up moves in the market. And then it will start coming down. There will be internal structures also in between. If you map this in this trend, since it is a fractal, even in this leg, you can see 3 and 2. And then it continues 3, 2, like that. 3, 2, 3, 2, and 3, like this. Why I'm telling this is we tend to see only on the price chart, but you are not able to make out. Let me hide this RSI. Can you make out, you were able to make out anything over here? No, price didn't all, there was a distribution happening in the market yesterday itself at the top, right? Yesterday, to one of my viewers, I was mentioning that it is showing weakness. How? See, this was the range. Actually, market made an high and went up to 23,391, or if I place the cursor, it is showing 374. And it started moving around, sideways movement within the range of between 326 to 391. 326 to 391, almost approximately 70 points range in the market. But see, even if you see the first low was made was 23,326.345, 23,326.3, 23,328. So you are seeing in the range after making a high of 23,391, it made an higher low. And 327.65. Finally, market closed around 23,337. In this part, nobody would have made out this gap up to the upside will create such a huge fall in the market. So let me enable the RSI. What I did was, I was watching with the line chart. But I felt I wanted to see the, trends in the market, so that trend should be visible for me so that I can make out weakness in the market. Here I was making, you can see, I am placing the cursor on this, the price on that level. Just see there, the low was 23,332. But the reading of the RSI is showing trend down structure, lower highs. One lower high, if I place the cursor on this, 68.55, let me put this, 60.22, and this is the lower low. When the price is making an higher close, the RSI reading, you are getting lower reading, 59.27. Then itself, I think it is an ideal way to look at the RSI. If you would have seen it properly, yesterday itself it had come to my mind. But the thing probably, the gap ups, everybody will get confused by the gap up in the gift nifty and all those things. And the trend establishment, because this was Friday, the market moved higher than the Friday's close, Friday's high. So this was a range high movement in the market on Monday. Monday, there was an expansion. Who would have thought it would have continued to the upside to go higher? Nobody would have thought it is going to come down. Probably even I had mentally calculated for the 23,274 to 269 based on my trend structure and supports, order blocks and everything. If it comes there, it was my plan. My trading plan was to buy on dips. But what happened? It had shown distribution over here, and the gap up was a trap. The market gapped up to the 23,426, and you can see this was a down move, lower highs, right? And it was a low, high, and low made on that day, and this was the low. While closing, it was the low. 2 consecutive highs and 2 consecutive lows. And what did the market do? Sometimes what the price will do is, price will sweep the liquidity. So like that, RSI also swept all these RSI readings. It went past above the moving average because of the volume push. But you can see clearly there was divergence in the RSI reading. The first candle was a bearish close candle. Even though it was a hammer type of candle, that type of candle is a bearish presentation at the top. Sometimes it is like an hanging man. You might have learned about this candlestick pattern, candlestick chart candlesticks. So here it showed a gap up, and the RSI reading is showing a lower high. It was a confirmation. If you would have entered here for a short trade, you could have ended here, because in this consolidation also, you are going to see same type of behavior in RSI. See, if I put the RSI, reading on the price chart, and the lows made, it is making a higher low even here. Can you see? Reading of 34.08, and it is showing some sort of strength in this consolidation. In this strength in this consolidation, then you got an opportunity to buy a call option. So you can see, and the change of character, you might have learned about the change of character in the price action. Like that, even the RSI is also showing change of character. Moving up, this is the first signal. See, if I place the cursor in this candle itself, it is showing RSI is popping up, indicating that the reversal is coming into the market. So market started moving higher, Within 2 candles, it was an 280 points, 218. I believe it was 218 points. No, 268 points, and the call option 23,250 call option from 107 to it rallied up to 235. It was a huge move. But no one would have thought this was a manipulation by the big institutional players. Their direction was to the downside. When it had come down, broken below this structure, this was a retracement to trap the people. Already they had trapped the people. They have taken the liquidity. It was a mitigation actually. When they came, this type of retracement, it is not a good thing. When you see this type of retracement, market started coming down. Later, it was an history. It has made a lower low. Now, for tomorrow's trade, what you can anticipate is market may show one more dip, and you have to mark all the RSI readings. And if you see any divergence, even if the market makes a lower low, you will say this is the RSI reading when it made a low, right? The RSI reading is low and price has come below this. Clearly, let me change it to hourly so that you can see the RSI. So you can double bottom over here. So here, the pattern formation here, later market had rallied. Now it has come down below this price level, and RSI, you need to anchor the RSI reading here, 25.12. Even if the market goes down, it can go down initial hours to the level of 23,800 or 23,600 also. It can come down. It cannot go that much because it has closed around 23,024 and today's low was 23,207. Even if it goes down, 23,976. Sorry. Even if it goes down, if it makes an RSI, it is a trap of this range. So even if the RSI makes higher low, you know the reading of the 25.12, that is the low. It is making a lower low, still the reading is above the 36.333. Even if it makes an higher low, you get an opportunity to enter into the market. For that, you need to have patience. Okay. For example, let me reset the chart and go back to the 15 minutes. See, here, when you noticed, the price was consolidating, and when the price made an higher low, see, you can see the price piercing this RSI, piercing above this level, that is 38.06, pierced above and made a, so price is not showing any, very bullish thing because it is in the range. Neither it has made an higher high or anything. It has not gone to this level, 23,217.70, and the high was made 23,205. 23,217, and it has made lower high, but the RSI has given a reading which is above that. That is like shift in the market, shift in the momentum, shift in the structure. So this is how I started observing this Even to one of my students, I had explained, when it comes to, this is the setup, you need to wait for the setup. Oversold setup, usually RSI oversold and overbought condition. If you see all these things, divergence plus RSI showing something, then you can shift in the market. See, when it moved above this, in this candle, see the movement in the next candle. See the movement in the next candle, RSI reading, but it is a lower high. The market pushed even up to the level of 23,421. And the first level was 23,426. My God, it went there. But the RSI is lagging behind. RSI is showing clear, even though price has been manipulated and pushed to that high, and then probably today was a very volatile day. Probably put buyers and call buyers, they might have squashed. So now price, what is the structure in the price? You need to map the structure of the price also. I'm taking the tool and I'm mapping it. This is lower high and then range, and it is a lower low. But here the RSI reading, when it is made a low, first low here in this structure, reading is 30.10 and it has made a lower low and the reading is 34.08. So you can see some sort of, so price can come down tomorrow, and you know this RSI reading 25. So if the price, even if it goes down and the RSI makes an higher high, then that is the divergence. That is the divergence. It is the reading over here. It is the low, but it has gone past this low. Still, some RSI is showing strength in the market, strength in its behavior. This behavior, this observation fetches you lot of money if you have patience. Start observing the market. See, it was an imbalance. Even you can see the imbalance. When you see the imbalance in RSI, the price moving higher, price, you can anticipate for a short covering in this area. It short covered and price moved down and then short covering and price climbed over the RSI, its own moving average on the within the same day around 115, and it continued its up move, and it was the final leg was made, high was made on 20th. So it was the culmination from the RSI oversold position climbing up on the its moving average. It has finished its journey. But this type of trap nobody can make out, and it is seen in the forex market. And this is the usual pattern. The consolidation range will be done and manipulation has taken place. Their intention, when it is gapping up, the manipulation to the downside. They push the market to the downside. This was an opportunity for an intraday trader. After huge come down, a reversal trade, you could have taken 2 trades. Nowadays in the market, in the Nifty, you are getting both the trades, both CE and PE if you have patience. Now, when the market goes, see, this is a consolidation. Consolidation, even the RSI also, you can do that. And it is sweep of liquidity. Sweep of RSI readings going up and price moved up. But here RSI divergence, you are clearly seeing in between the reading. If you could have taken the put option over here, I think 23,050 put option, you can see No, this is call option. Let me go to the put option. 23,350 call option, put option. So it had come down to, I'm placing the cursor. You can see the low of this put option was 89 rupees. From 89 rupees, it rallied up to 369. So people talk about the hero, zero hero. This is nothing but this is the thing, zero hero. You can also, with the help of RSI, carefully observing the RSI, make it a line chart, make it a step line chart so that you can see the trends properly. Shift in the RSI, you can see when the price is coming down deep, it has gone past the 50 level. This put option has gone past the 50 level and it is retracement. Probably it will be sold off probably tomorrow. If it makes another high, it may make a 369 again also. When market goes down, it has closed around 299 and 369 means around 70 points. If the 70 points it makes, then there will be correspondingly 150 points down move in the Nifty, you can see in the Nifty. So 150 points you can see in the Nifty. So in the evening, I'm going to post for Nifty levels based on the wicks. I have not calculated the levels. This I wanted to share with you. This is my unique observation. Probably no one in the has documented this price behavior, RSI behavior, comparison to the price behavior. I started applying this. By applying this, I found a very, very nice improvement in trading. So you can also make use of this. Start observing the RSI thoroughly, how it moves, how from oversold position, whether there is, see, this is an oversold position. It climbed, and this was a trap. Same type of trap which happened in the underlying Nifty on the upside, trap happened in the downside. So, and see the RSI climbing. See the imbalance over here. There was an imbalance. Since there was an imbalance in the RSI, so it was filled. So you can see the leg in the RSI. RSI leg is so wide from 30 reading to 49 reading. If I place the cursor on this candle itself, single this CHoCH candle, it is showing so much volume. There must be insider big volume coming inside. They might have bought that. That's why the RSI is showing such type of behavior. From now onwards, make it a point. Even RSI divergence it showed when it went to 75.04. And you can see when it made the same high, there was a RSI divergence. Reading was 69.82, lagging reading. So RSI tells you what is happening in the market, what is happening inside behavior, how much they are selling it, the big players, how they are doing it. With the small candles only, how can you imagine? With this small candle bringing up RSI, this much strength, that much, hidden volume has pushed the RSI this much. So momentum in a small CHoCH dozy candle. So we have probably all of you might have learned about volume divergence, price and volume spread analysis. In that, we talk about this actually when the spread of the candle is very narrow and the volume is very high, then probably I have not put the volume. If I put the volume or anything, these big players will not show the volume. See, in that behavior, who can make out? Who can make out with the narrow spread of the candle? If I place the cursor, the spread of the candle was 125 to 89 rupees. Within that candle, the momentum has increased. So this is how you can enter early entry. This is a secret which I had constantly observed, and I'm revealing it to you people. From now onwards, you start mastering it. Start mastering it. Do not become prey for these big institutional players. If you start playing with them, they may also start doing some other things, but they cannot diverge so much from this play. They cannot hide. Okay, friends, this has not revealed to anybody. Probably the no YouTube, not in a media. I've never seen this type of observation on RSI. You start observing it. Probably you may get profit and master this. You will get an edge. Start mastering that. Wait for the oversold, overbought setup. Market will become oversold and overbought because the intraday trading spans around 6.5 hours. Within that hour, so 8 to 9 candles sometimes, usually around 8 to 9 candles, there will be reversal in the market. You can wait for that and you can go for around 11:30, you will get it. Not exactly, you need to wait for that. If the RSI is giving oversold reading or overbought reading, sometimes it may extend up to, if it is moving higher, it can extend up to 8 candles. After the 8 candles, there will be sell-off. Okay? Okay, friends. Thank you very much. Nalnakshi Swami signing off.